Have you ever wondered if the people around you might not have your best interests at heart? We all encounter various personalities in life, but not all are as they seem. Today, I'm diving deep into the signs that reveal someone may be a toxic influence in your life. It's crucial to recognize these red flags early on to protect your well-being and maintain healthy relationships. Stick around until the end to learn how to identify these signs and take steps to safeguard yourself from emotional harm. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Pleasure in others' pain. Evil manifests itself in various forms, and one of the most chilling is the pleasure derived from others' pain. It's a stark indication of moral decay when someone finds joy in witnessing another's suffering. Imagine encountering someone who not only fails to offer a helping hand during your struggles, but instead finds amusement in your hardships. This kind of behavior goes beyond insensitivity. It reveals a profound lack of empathy and a troubling enjoyment of human suffering. Encountering such individuals can be emotionally devastating. They may mask their malevolence behind smiles or laughter when others stumble or face adversity. It's as if they feed off the distress of others, finding perverse satisfaction in causing or exacerbating turmoil. This behavior isn't just callous, it's indicative of a deeper cruelty that can lead to manipulation, gossip, and even deliberate instigation of conflicts for their amusement. Navigating relationships with such people requires vigilance. They may disguise their intentions well, often presenting themselves as charming or charismatic. Yet beneath the facade lies a disregard for others' emotional well-being, a willingness to exploit vulnerabilities, and a penchant for creating chaos. Recognizing these traits early is crucial for protecting one's emotional health and maintaining genuine connections based on trust and mutual respect. In my opinion, dealing with individuals who derive pleasure from others' pain requires a firm stance on boundaries and a willingness to distance oneself from toxic influences. It's heartbreaking to witness such behavior, as it undermines the very fabric of empathy and human decency. By identifying and addressing these signs early, we not only safeguard our emotional well-being but also contribute to a healthier, more compassionate social environment. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Number 2. Need to control your life. Evil often reveals itself through an insatiable need for control over every aspect of life. It's not just about preference, it's a compulsive urge to dictate and dominate, leaving little room for others' autonomy or opinions. Imagine encountering someone who micromanages every detail of your work, not out of a genuine desire to improve, but because they thrive on exerting authority and ensuring compliance. This obsessive need for control extends beyond professional settings. Consider a friend who insists on planning every outing, dictating who you interact with, and dismissing your input. Their decisions aren't driven by consideration, but by a relentless need to orchestrate and maintain authority. Such behavior is stifling and manipulative, characterized by the imposition of strict rules or emotional manipulation to maintain dominance. For instance, a partner who monitors your activities and relationships, not out of concern but to assert power and limit your independence. In my experience, navigating relationships with individuals driven by this need for control requires vigilance and assertiveness. It's deeply unsettling to witness the disregard for personal boundaries and the willingness to exploit others for personal gain. Setting clear boundaries is essential for safeguarding one's independence and emotional well-being, ensuring that relationships are built on respect rather than manipulation. Identifying these behaviors early is crucial. They often escalate, leading to exploitation and emotional abuse. By recognizing these warning signs and asserting our autonomy, we reclaim our right to live freely and authentically, away from the suffocating grip of control-driven individuals. Number 3. Strange feeling when you're around them. One of the most telling signs that you're dealing with a toxic individual is the unsettling feeling they evoke in your presence. It's like a subtle alarm bell ringing within you, signaling discomfort, unease, or even exhaustion. Imagine attending a joyful family gathering where everyone is relaxed and enjoying themselves, yet there's one person whose mere presence leaves you feeling on edge and unsettled. It's as if their energy is discordant with the harmony of the occasion, casting a shadow over the atmosphere. Even without confrontation or negative actions towards you, their aura manages to disrupt your peace of mind. This instinctual reaction is often our body's way of warning us about potential threats or harmful energies. Consider a scenario at work where a colleague's approach consistently triggers feelings of anxiety or weariness. Despite their seemingly benign interactions, your subconscious recognizes a subtle undercurrent that doesn't align with positivity or good intentions. In my view, these visceral reactions shouldn't be dismissed lightly. They serve as invaluable cues from our intuition, which sometimes perceives nuances beyond our conscious awareness. Ignoring these signals could mean subjecting ourselves to emotionally draining or even hazardous situations. Whether it's negative energy or underlying malicious intent, acknowledging and respecting these intuitive responses is crucial for safeguarding our emotional well-being and maintaining a sense of inner harmony. By heeding these intuitive warnings, we empower ourselves to steer clear of toxic influences and nurture relationships that genuinely contribute to our happiness and peace of mind. Trusting our instincts can lead us to cultivate healthier environments where positivity and mutual respect thrive. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Number 4, lack of responsibility. Evil often reveals itself through a profound reluctance to take responsibility for one's actions. It's a behavior marked by deflecting blame onto others and perpetually portraying oneself as the victim of circumstances. Consider a scenario at work where a colleague makes a critical error on a project. Instead of owning up to their mistake, they swiftly shift blame onto you or another team member, absolving themselves of any fault. This not only fosters a toxic atmosphere, but also leaves you unfairly burdened with the consequences of their actions. Similarly, think of a friend who repeatedly finds themselves in trouble but never acknowledges their role in those predicaments. Whether they're tardy for appointments or facing personal challenges, they habitually attribute fault to external factors, traffic, other people, while evading accountability for their decisions. Their tendency to play the victim manipulates situations, often coercing others, like yourself, into assuming undue guilt for circumstances beyond your control. In my experience, interacting with individuals who evade responsibility can be emotionally taxing and detrimental to self-esteem. Their adeptness at deflecting blame and manipulating emotions can lead to a cycle of guilt and self-doubt. Recognizing these patterns is crucial for preserving mental and emotional well-being. By setting clear boundaries and refusing to be manipulated into assuming unwarranted blame, we safeguard our integrity and maintain healthier relationships built on accountability and mutual respect. Ultimately, distancing oneself from individuals who refuse to take responsibility is essential for personal growth and emotional resilience. It's a proactive step towards cultivating a supportive environment where accountability and honesty form the foundation of genuine connections. Number 5, habit of lying. Evil often manifests in the habitual and manipulative use of lies, undermining trust and respect in relationships. Individuals prone to deceit prioritize their interests over the well-being of others, weaving falsehoods to serve personal agendas or derive amusement from manipulation. Imagine a colleague who consistently embellishes their achievements at work, fabricating stories to inflate their professional standing. This not only distorts reality but also undermines team cohesion and fairness. Similarly, consider a friend who feigns illness to avoid attending your event, only to discover they were elsewhere enjoying themselves. Such deception not only betrays trust but also reveals a disregard for your feelings and the integrity of your relationship. These lies extend beyond mere fabrications. They are tools wielded to manipulate situations and exploit others. For instance, a partner who misrepresents their emotions or intentions to maintain control or gain an advantage during disagreements. They may also fabricate gossip or spread misinformation, sowing discord among friends or colleagues for personal gain or entertainment. Over time, these falsehoods corrode trust and inflict lasting damage on relationships. Even seemingly insignificant lies erode the foundation of mutual respect and honesty essential for healthy interactions. If someone habitually lies, regardless of the scale or intent, it's a stark indication of their disregard for your trust and well-being. Confronting and addressing these patterns of deceit is crucial for maintaining personal integrity and fostering genuine connections. It necessitates evaluating the impact of such behavior on your emotional health and deciding whether a relationship with someone who lacks honesty can be sustainable. Honesty forms the bedrock of meaningful relationships, and individuals who habitually deceive compromise that foundation irreparably. Number 6. Absence of remorse. Evil often reveals itself through a stark absence of remorse or empathy for the harm caused to others. Individuals who lack remorse exhibit a disturbing pattern of deflecting accountability and manipulating situations to evade guilt or responsibility. Imagine a scenario where a colleague appropriates credit for your work, showing no remorse when confronted. Instead, they justify their actions with claims of helping you or enhancing the outcome, dismissing the impact of their behavior on your contributions. This callous disregard for fairness and recognition underscores a selfish and manipulative nature. Similarly, consider a friend whose remarks consistently inflict pain or discomfort. When confronted about the hurt caused, they dismiss your feelings with laughter or accusations of oversensitivity, refusing to acknowledge the validity of your emotions. This response not only denies any culpability but also distorts reality, making you question the legitimacy of your feelings. These individuals excel at emotional manipulation, swiftly casting themselves as victims when their actions are scrutinized. By deflecting blame and gaslighting others, they protect their self-image while perpetuating harmful behaviors without remorse. In my experience, recognizing this absence of remorse is crucial for safeguarding emotional well-being. People devoid of guilt for their actions are prone to repeating hurtful behaviors, secure in the knowledge that they won't face meaningful consequences. Establishing clear boundaries and refusing to tolerate emotional manipulation are essential steps toward protecting oneself and fostering healthy relationships built on empathy and accountability. By prioritizing relationships with individuals capable of genuine remorse and empathy, we cultivate environments where mutual respect and emotional safety thrive. It's a proactive approach to maintaining personal integrity and ensuring that our interactions are rooted in honesty and empathy, rather than manipulation and disregard. Number 7. Cruelty. Recognizing and understanding cruelty is crucial in safeguarding emotional and physical well-being from individuals who openly inflict harm without remorse or empathy. These individuals derive satisfaction from others' pain and exhibit behaviors that are not only hurtful but also indicative of a profound lack of compassion and respect. Imagine encountering a coworker who uses meetings as a platform to belittle and humiliate others, disparaging their ideas, or pointing out flaws in a malicious manner. Their intent is not constructive criticism, but rather to demean and undermine, creating a hostile environment that erodes team morale and personal dignity. Similarly, consider a friend who mocks your vulnerabilities or personal struggles, exploiting your trust by using sensitive information against you for their amusement. Their enjoyment of your discomfort reveals a callous disregard for your feelings and a willingness to inflict emotional pain without remorse. Cruel individuals may also resort to aggression, whether verbal or physical, to assert dominance and control over others. This can manifest in a partner who insults or physically harms you, seeking to intimidate and manipulate you through fear and coercion. In my experience, confronting cruelty requires establishing firm boundaries and seeking support to protect oneself from further harm. It's important to recognize that these behaviors are not acceptable and can have long-lasting consequences on mental and emotional health. Taking proactive steps to distance oneself from cruel individuals is essential for reclaiming personal safety and peace of mind. If you find yourself in a situation where cruelty is directed towards you, don't hesitate to reach out for assistance and take measures to safeguard your well-being. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who prioritize kindness and empathy can help counteract the effects of cruelty and foster environments where mutual respect and dignity prevail. Number 8. Friends and family warnings about the bad person's character. When friends and family voice concerns about someone's character, it's essential to heed their warnings as valuable insights into potential pitfalls ahead. These individuals often offer a perspective grounded in past experiences and observations of harmful behaviors, which shouldn't be dismissed lightly. Imagine embarking on a new relationship, only to have loved ones express reservations based on the person's history of manipulation and disrespect in previous relationships. It can be challenging to accept such critiques, especially when emotions are involved, but taking these warnings seriously can prevent future heartache and turmoil. Similarly, starting a new job where colleagues caution you about a supervisor known for taking out frustrations on subordinates and evading accountability underscores the importance of listening to these anecdotes. These accounts aren't mere gossip, they reflect real-life interactions that can impact your well-being and professional growth. These warnings serve as protective measures, offering external perspectives that are impartial and rooted in genuine concern for your welfare. Your loved ones have your best interests at heart and gain nothing from misleading you. If multiple people express reservations about someone's character, it's a compelling signal to proceed cautiously. It's tempting to overlook these warnings, especially if the person in question treats you well in the moment. However, staying vigilant and assessing behaviors like manipulation, cruelty, or a lack of accountability can shield you from future distress. Remember, patterns of behavior tend to persist. If someone has a history of toxic conduct, they will likely continue to exhibit similar traits. Trust the observations of those who care about you and prioritize your emotional and physical safety. By doing so, you empower yourself to make informed decisions and cultivate relationships that foster trust, respect, and mutual support. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Number 9. Contempt. Contempt is a destructive form of emotional manipulation that seeks to undermine your self-worth and confidence. Individuals who exhibit contempt often criticize and belittle aspects of your identity, interests, and aspirations, aiming to exert control over your emotions and perceptions. Imagine being in a relationship where your partner consistently criticizes your appearance, highlighting perceived flaws in a way that makes you feel inadequate. Comments like "you could look better if," or "why don't you dress differently" are not constructive feedback but hurtful attempts to diminish your self-esteem. Similarly, consider a friend who mocks your passions and achievements, dismissing your goals as unworthy or laughable. Their contemptuous remarks undermine your sense of accomplishment and worth, making you question the value of your aspirations. This emotional manipulation is designed to weaken your confidence and dependence on external validation. By eroding your self-esteem, these individuals aim to control your self-perception and mold you according to their preferences, disregarding your true identity and desires. It's crucial not to internalize these criticisms or allow them to define your self-image. You deserve to be treated with respect and acceptance for who you are, not for who others want you to be. Recognize that contemptuous behavior is a reflection of the other person's insecurities and control issues, rather than a true assessment of your worth. Protect yourself by setting boundaries and distancing yourself from individuals who consistently undermine your self-confidence. Surround yourself with relationships that nurture your growth, celebrate your achievements, and support your aspirations. Your self-worth should never be compromised by someone else's contemptuous behavior. Do not let these people manipulate your self-image. You are valuable and deserve to be treated with respect and consideration. If someone is constantly belittling you, it's a clear sign that the person is not interested in your emotional well-being. Protect yourself by keeping your distance from those who constantly try to diminish you and seek relationships that promote your growth and happiness.